Yep, agreed. Let's hop on over to this next takeaway. I think this is a really interesting take that I don't know if a lot of people noticed, but the next takeaway, number 4 on my list, is that Jaylen Warren and Najee Harris each touched the ball 8 times this weekend. However, Jaylen Warren had 5 receptions and Najee Harris only had 2. This could be concerning, but it also could be a factor of the game script as Pittsburgh lost 30-7. I think this might be a good opportunity to get Najee for cheap. What do y'all think about the situation?
Let me get this real quick. I straight up am gonna have a hot take right here. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. This is just how I feel. I think that Jaylen Warren straight up right now is a better running back than Najee Harris in football. Every time he touches the ball, they make that excuse. Oh, Steelers have a shit line. Their offense, their OC's ass. Can't call any plays. Boring ass plays. They put Jaylen Warren in, run the same shit. He's averaging 5 yards a carry, 5.5 yards a carry. Dude's explosive. He looks like he's shot of a fucking cannon every time he touches the ball. Najee, he's sluggish, man. He's a big dude. I mean, he got some cool stiff arms and shit. But, but I mean, dude, I just feel like every time Jaylen touches the ball, he can do more with the rock than Najee.
I agree. Jaylen Warren did look good. My only concern is I don't see a world where the Steelers say
Yeah,
we're going full time
yeah.
Jaylen Warren. Whereas I do see a world where they're like, we're giving the backfield to Najee
I
Harris.
do see though the Steelers. I know they're high enough on Warren to split the carries between the two. So if you have Najee, and this is just my point of view, if you have Najee and say he does pop off this next week, upcoming week for 2 touchdowns and score some good points, I would try to sell high on Najee. Get as much as you can, just because I feel that Warren's a better player, and as the year goes on, the backfield just gonna. I don't think Warren's ever gonna take over, but I feel like it could definitely be a split or committee
Yeah. So
easily.
I think, and look, I'm not totally involved in the situation, but one thing that I did notice was that I, when Najee got drafted, I was as high as anybody on him, and last year I kind of didn't pay too much mind to it because he dealt with a couple injuries and the team as a whole they weren't that good. But one thing that I did notice and I thought like was worth stating was that like he just didn't look as explosive as the Najee I remembered. Like when he runs the ball, I swear, like even if whole or not, it's like he has no breakaway speed, and I think it's really like starting to like show itself. And I wouldn't have known that until I went back and I watched, and I'm like, dude, what is up? And now it is early. The only thing I say is that it's early in the season. He had the injury last year. Maybe as the season goes on, he loosens up, he gains some of that speed, but he did not have the explosiveness that I'm used to seeing or that I expected to see. And I was
Do
I was
you
actually
think that
surprised.
speed is what pays Najee Harris's bills though? I don't really view him as a speed
It's
back.
not it's
No,
not that speed pays his bills. It's not like I ever thought that he was the fastest back in the league, but he looked like noticeably slow, and I don't know if he can get away with it. Like I don't know, and
I got
especially
you.
whenever,
Some
especially
guys can get away with it.
yeah, and especially when you see like, all right, Warren's like hitting it, kicking it outside, and he's running. I'm not even saying Warren's a speedster, but like he just seems more explosive at
he
times, and
looks way more explosive. I'm
and
fine.
it's concerning. I would say it's concerning.
Yeah.